Good morning and welcome to the 2015 ALPFA Convention. To start our program, here is Charlie Garcia, CEO.
Hello, everyone. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. So this is being live streamed to the world, so please behave yourself. There's people looking, so keep that in mind. Today, it's about content. For those that were here yesterday, you saw 10 global CEOs, 35 chief diversity officers. You saw a Latino role model, Sol Trujillo, who's run not one, not two, but three $40 billion market cap companies all over the world, and he's been on 7 Fortune 500 boards. So what ALPFA tries to do at these conventions, aside helping individuals connect with our corporate partners who are looking for great talent, is also to provide great content and great role models. And we also want to showcase our corporate partners as well. So I have 2 great speakers that you're going to hear about today. And for the first time at an ALPFA convention, they are going to be releasing a book, a new book. And also, everyone is going to have an opportunity to actually download the book for free. They've made that available. So I'm really excited about that. And we're going to track to see how many of you guys actually download the books. So reading has always been a force multiplier. And I get more Amazon packages at my home every week than anything else. So we want to bring forth 2 corporate partners. Their CEOs were here yesterday. BNY Mellon, Gerald Hassel, many of you heard. He is the chair of our host committee. And Jay Hooley was here also, who's the CEO of State Street. These 2 companies are fierce competitors. They put down their swords and shields yesterday to work together around diversity and inclusion. They even sat next to each other. They looked like they were pretty friendly. So what these companies do, they're the backbone for the financial services industry. So when you think you're giving your money to Bank of America or Wells Fargo or anywhere, somebody has to custody those assets, and you're going to hear from 2 senior executives from those companies. I'd like to call out, in a second, Jean Wynn. And she is responsible for all global innovation at BNY Mellon. She's been at the company for 35 years. And it's a huge job to think about innovation and how technology is disrupting everything they do in regulation. So you're going to hear from Jean. And we were just talking because we both have 17-year-old daughters and going through trying to get ready to go to college. So, without any further ado, give a warm ALPFA welcome to Jean Wynn. Thank you.
Session on innovation. On behalf of BNY Mellon, I'm just thrilled to be here to speak with you a little bit today about the global innovation initiatives we have going at Bank of New York Mellon. So as I was thinking about what I was going to say today, I was thinking about this term of innovation, which in many ways is sort of overused, right? Every company is saying they're innovative. It's almost a necessity and a BAU for most companies. So if companies want to survive, it's obvious they have to innovate and keep up with the times, keep their eye on the competition. So that's kind of a given. So why are we talking about innovation so much more now? Over the past 5 to 7 years, it's kind of front of mind for every company. They're putting it in their value proposition, et cetera. But why is that? What has changed? And it's not so much the what has changed, it's the how it's changed and the pace of change. So I think with all of us in this ubiquitous marketplace of Facebook and Twitter, that's what's kind of pushing all of these advanced technologies forward at a pace that's at lightning speed. So we have to have our antenna up, and we have to understand how our clients are expecting us to keep up with that pace of change. So what are companies like BNY Mellon, who have been around for over 230 years, doing to try to keep that pace of change fast and quick and nimble? So many people say established organizations such as ours are not as competitive. They can't be because they're large. We have 50,000 employees. We've been around for so long, and we're kind of set in our ways. But I would argue that it's a necessity, of course, but actually it's an advantage. And some of the things that we've been doing at BNY Mellon actually prove the case that it can be done, it is being done, and we're going to continue to do it. So one of the things that we have done is, in the face of regulation, and Charlie mentioned that we are kind of the backbone of the financial services industry, and we perform a very unique function in the marketplace for the clearance and collateral management of the repo market. This is the critical component of how Wall Street funds itself, and really a critical component of why, and I'm not going to go into all the details, we had the financial crisis back in 2008. So we reformed, together with our regulators, the way that marketplace works, and through the technology and expertise that we brought to bear, we essentially, on average, took $1.4 trillion of risk out of the system. So that is innovation, for sure. So our employees believe we can do it, we need to do it, and so how do we tap into those 50,000 employees to allow them to engage and be part of this innovation effort that we have at BNY Mellon? So what did we do? We allowed them to have a voice. And from all of the 50,000 employees that we have, we give them the opportunity to submit their ideas. And we do this through a portal internally, and we reward them and recognize them for the ideas that are good, the ones that are actually implemented, they can share in the value. And then we also run a really cool Shark Tank contest. It's called ACE. It means accelerate, collaborate, and execute. And this is the third year that we've run this contest, and it's been extraordinary. Because our efforts at BNY Mellon have not just been top-down, our executives saying we need to do this. It really has been a top-down, bottoms-up effort. And the ideas that have come out of ACE have been terrific. And we've been able to improve our client service, create new products, and we even have some things pending at the SEC for approval. So, what I wanted to drive across today, though, is the apparent visibility of what happens during these ACE contests, and that's clear delineation of how the best ideas are really formed through the teams globally that are so diverse in terms of areas of our company that get involved, the cultural differences that are brought to bear through these teams, the different functions that these individuals perform. It's quite evident that diversity matters when it comes to innovation. So the other thing we're doing, that's the people part of innovation. You have to get your organization and your culture organized and thinking that they can do it and want to do it. So that's the motivational things we've done on the people side. But then, of course, innovation is all about technology as well. Right? So you have to continuously improve that technology piece, and that's such a critical component of what we do and how we enable the capital markets to function. So in technology, we've actually organized our teams, and we have about 10,000 technologists in the company. We've organized them in small teams so they can feel more entrepreneurial. They can make decisions faster. And we've adopted technologies such as Agile and open source so that we can do our application development much faster and with our clients. So these are all some of the things that are coming about in our company. And all companies are faced with this challenge and how to get and harness the expertise of their employees. So I would just say to you, you're all potential innovators out there.
I'm going to go out there.
Grab the spirit. You can do it. And I would actually commend Charlie and the ALPFA team for making this conference more innovative than it ever has in the past. So with that, I will turn it over back to Charlie, and we'll get started in hearing some of the other speakers here that are here today. So thank you very much.